Okay, so carbs are off. I'm in the kitchen. My expensive work surface is courtesy of a cereal box. Stuck my trash on the table. Good thing already, because I've got fuel on it. That wouldn't have gone down well. Right, first inspection. Not looking too bad. Need a bit of a scratch out and a clean. The first concern I've got is, just trying to think which way up this is. Actually, I'll turn it the other way, because that is the way it will go back on the bike. There we go. Right, initial inspections. If you look at the side of that carb, that has been cracked at some point. Now, there's enough there to get a decent grip of a pod onto, so it's not disastrous. That ain't great. Other side, good, to a degree, but not as bad. And again, still more than enough cleaning surface, so I'm not too concerned. I'm amazed at how on earth that's happened, but well, we shall see. The free screwdriver from Charlie on the vacuum pump, which is really loose, which I have to remember to stick a jubbly clip on that. Right, so bit I've got to remember, choke left. So it's not right to choke, which is probably a good thing. Not particularly clean, but I'm sure that'll clean up. Don't want to piss around with the diaphragms too much first attempt. Leaking quite a lot from that as well. Well, wrong, sorry, from that. I think it was just backing up from the fuel teapot, but yeah. Don't really need to take it off, but it's going to get in the way and annoy me. Various tools on the side. Ooh, wobble wobble. Right, happy. Pipes look fine. Charlie always uses decent braids, so if it wasn't fine before, then it was. Right, now on my GPZ I pissed around for ages only to discover that there was a crack. So I'm not just having a quick check of that. Right, the idle screw just wasn't reattached at some point, which I'm trying to work out where that goes. Yeah, voila. But that's fine. Works fine. You can see in the middle there. Sorry, I've got a pointer. I use it so you can see it biting on and off down there, so not too fussed. Right, I'm not going to film every step. That was the other one. When I was emptying out the bowls, number what, if I say from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 3, nothing come out, which is a bit strange. Potentially means there was nothing going into it either, but we shall see. What I'm going to do is strip it down a bit. Yeah, strip it down a bit and just clean what's there. What I'll do though, whilst I can, is just sweep that bad boy out of the way. Nearly off shot. Being very careful not to turn this over and expose my home address. What's in the kit now? Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, handy. So got a gasket around the outside, float pin, needle, spring, 2 washers, 1 metal, 1 steel, that's cool, and a blanking plate. Now, blanking plates don't often get used, so that's probably not a problem. So that's what I've got. What I'll do now, well, there's a bit of an indicator. Yeah, no, what I'll do now is I'll whip the float bowls off 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll try and keep it orientated this way throughout so as not to confuse myself. And then I'll refilm and we'll have a look and see what's in there. We'll be right back. Okay, so bowls off. What have we got? Well, as you'd expect from Charlie, pretty clean. A little bit of scuzzy in a couple of them, but that's probably since he's done a bit of a nasty one. So I'll give those a little bit of a clean out. Assuming you can see all of those. Oops, not quite centre there, let's move it across a bit. There we go. Yeah, moving out. A bit more so what's looking at the diaphragm, so number 1, fine. Number 2, nice and fine, nice noise. Number 3, it's getting a bit caught, so I need to have a bit of a blitz at that. Number 4 seems fine. See, that's eased up a bit already, and all I've done is scraped a finger across there. Float bells all seem the same height, so I've got no major discrepancies on the tags. They're all bent pretty much the same. Yeah, so not too bad. So one thing that did concern me is number 2 specifically. There's no relief in that at all. So if it has been pissing fuel, pretty sure it was from 2. Whereas I can actually feel a little bit of a ridge on 1, because no way. Oh no, you can. You can just about see that actually. Let's try again on 2. It's just nothing. So 2's flush. 3, not much better. 4, flush as well. So the edge gaskets, defo, well, let's say defo, I'm going to use all of them anyway. Now to take out the fuel mixers. Right, I'll do that off screen. What am I going to do? Now actually, I'm going to take all of the float bulbs off, so it's pushing the pin through from one side out the other. Take the bowls off, and I'm going to put the new, give it a swill out, put the new ones in. Then I'll also just, I'll check the jets, although they're new, so they're going to be pretty clean, if not perfectly clean, but I'll give a bit of a gauss out as well. Cool. Okay, so strip down's getting there. Really weird one. Looking at all the float needles. So, got 1, 2, 4. Oop. Now, 3 is there. It's just set to a completely different height, which is really weird. I have no idea why. So, dig through, change the height of that needle, drag it back up. Whilst giving it a good clean out, I also need to get out the other jet as well. I just thought I'd point that out. It's a really strange one. I have no idea why. That is a completely different height than the rest of them. Strange. Right, let's get that sorted. Okay, so needle released. Where's it gone? Yeah, needle released. So we're now at the same height. It was just a bit gunged up, and I know they do actually change height, but do change height. It's how to. I'll show you actually without taking it apart. So I've got the needle going through, then goes onto an air diaphragm with a spring holding in, pushing it back down effectively from the top. So there is give in it, and it's just seemed a bit strange that one was stuck down, the others weren't. So a bit of a clean, bit of a brush around, and it now returns back to where it should. So that's all the bits out. I'm just going to give it a bit of a douse out and a clean out. Grab a rag, give it a bit of clean through and a blow through. All the stuff that Charlie's done before, effectively, but just do it again, and then I'm going to start replacing the bits and pieces. So more to follow. Okay, so air fuel screws back in. I default them to 2.5 each. which is just something I'll have to remember really. Yep, so next put jets back in, I'll put the ignition jet in as well. Main jet's about to go in. Once I've got the main jets in, I'll start on a bit of a clear up, I think. Okay, so a lot of time consuming digging, and that's what I'm after. So effectively, where's the old gasket? There we go. Pretty flat and really quite shitty. So just dug round, nice and spanky clean. Just put that one back in. Okay, so there's quite a good example of what it looks like inside. So it's around the rubber, so I'm hoping that's what's knacking the seal, or knacking the seal. That's what's making the seal more difficult. A bit of crud down the bottom there, but that's not too much of an issue. So I'm just literally digging this out with as soft as I can get, so a toothpick or an old air fuel mix screw, brass, so it's going to be softer than this. And just scraping the crap out before I put the new seal on it. That's the kind of mid one. I'll see if I can remember to do one at the end. And there we have the after. So I've got flecks of green. I don't know where the hell that's come from. Right, so gasket in, on, and that's 3. 2 more to go. Okay, so a long time later. Yeah, so full rebuild in. Seems to be fine, he says. So suck it and see tomorrow, really. See what once it's on. Absolutely no way of telling otherwise. Kit went in fine. Sorted out the seals were really dodge, which was a bit of a concern. I mean, I'll tack the idle back in, which isn't really a big deal. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So job 1 done. Refurbish carbs. Dam site better. Choke's good. It's putting itself back in. Bear in mind it's just on a pulley rather than on a cable, because there is no choke on the bike proper. Let's see if I can work out a way of pinning it out. We'll see. All part of the game. Right, that's me for the evening. Chuck it on tomorrow, see if it works. Good night all.